Greetings, fellow oil pigs. Your bad influence, Garrick the Mighty Oil Pig here. When you hear the name Howard Hughes, what probably springs to mind is the flamboyant aviator and filmmaker. But before there could be a flamboyant aviator and filmmaker, there was the oil pioneer Howard Hughes Sr. Howard Hughes Sr. is perhaps best remembered as being the inventor of the roller cone drill bit. But I think the truth is more nuanced. See, Hughes Sr. trained as a lawyer, and I sense that he didn't invent the roller cone bit, but he was the first to patent it. Nevertheless, sources say he was an able inventor, and he must have been a good businessman because his business thrived for many years, and the Hughes name lives on in the name of a large oil field equipment company today. As I was on Wikipedia refreshing my memory on Howard Hughes Sr., with the picture of Hughes' facility, I read this metadata written by a Wikipedia contributor. Today, the site of the building, now demolished, is on the campus of the University of Houston downtown, where an unlabeled outdoor sculpture of a drill bit marks the approximate former location of the building. The sculpture being several hundred feet southeast of the actual location on the southeast end of the Jesse H. Jones Student Life Center, whereas the building was located on the opposite northwest end of the center. As a UHD alumnus, I was aware that part of the campus was the former site of the Hughes Tool Company, but I was unaware of any sculpture, so I want to go check that out. Also, I want to find where exactly the Hughes building stood on what is now the UHD campus. We need to do a little research to find where exactly the Hughes Tool building was. I grabbed the Sanborn map for the vicinity. Sanborn was a mapping company active in the late 19th and early 20th centuries. Their role was to create maps that insurance companies could use to assess fire risk. Today, the Sanborn maps are appreciated as detailed records of past land use, building methods, and city growth. This map is from 1907. Here we see the Armour Packing Company at the corner of 2nd and Girard Streets, Armour being the former tenant of the building, just like our Wikipedia friend said. Also, the shape of the building corresponds to the shape of the building in the pictures. I overlaid this map with modern aerial photography, and it appears that the building was indeed northwest of the Jesse H. Jones Student Life Center, also just as our Wikipedia friend said it would be. Now that we know where exactly the building was, let's head out to the site and check it out. We've arrived at the campus of the University of Houston downtown. The first thing I want to do is locate the sculpture of the drill bit that the Wikipedia contributor mentions. Here we are at the southeast end of the Jesse H. Jones Student Life Center, and indeed we do find a sculpture here, a very large and heavy sculpture indeed. But I must say it does not look much like a drill bit to me. This artwork has a plaque, and it appears that it was not the artist's intent to depict a drill bit. I don't see any other monuments here, so if an unlabeled sculpture of a drill bit once existed, it's now gone. Let's head over to the northwest side of the Student Life Center to see where the Wikipedia contributor and I agree the Hughes Tool Building once stood. That's Interstate 10 off to my right. It crosses the continent of North America from the Atlantic Ocean to the Pacific Ocean. Here it is, folks. We are now beholding the erstwhile site of the Hughes Tool Company. The yellow line marks the approximate outline of the building's foundation. Think about all the great work that was accomplished where the UHD logo stands in 2023. At this moment, I am standing at what was the southeast corner of the facility, and I'll get out of the road just to be courteous to this motorist here. There we have it, folks. This plaza is the place where the Hughes Tool Company once did business. No monuments or historical markers remain, however. This place appears to be open to the public and it's easily accessible from the bike paths, so I invite you to visit this spot to contemplate the great work that once happened here. I did find one historical marker. This history is important, but the Hughes Tool Company deserves recognition as well. Thank you for joining me on this historic expedition. If you learned something in this video, please poke the thumbs up button. Doesn't cost you anything. I invite you to subscribe. You're not committing to anything by subscribing. Until our paths cross again, may you be blessed by the God of your choosing.